All right. Week 5, assignment 1, take 3. Yes, take 3. Uh, I don't know. It's been, a rough morning trying to wake up. But, volume. We are going to find volume for our first. We are going to plug in chug. So I wrote down the work already. Uh, so here, I labeled this as length times width times height. I just plugged it in. So for the volume, I did the work. It's already ready for you. The volume is just the inside of this rectangular prism. And make sure it's in inches cubed, right, when you write down your answer. So they just plug it in. So volume is pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. It's just plugging and chugging, right? So here we have volume of a pyramid. Surface area, we're going to do surface area afterwards because it requires more steps and it's sometimes confusing to look into. So switching from volume to area, I've seen in the past that students get confused and it just hurts their brain. So we'll just stick with volume first and then we'll switch our brains and switch over to surface area. So again, inside, right? Volume of the pyramid is just area of the base times the height divided by 3. So area of the base times the height divided by 3. Here's your example. Sometimes you got to find the height from the center of the pyramid to the peak of the mountain, and you have to use Pythagorean theorem to do that. It's a lot of work sometimes, but hey, it's worth it. Now here, 5, area of the base times the height. Area of the base times the height. So big H, I labeled it here as 13 centimeters. D is for my diameter, the whole thing 16 centimeters. Half of 16 is my radius, which is 8 centimeters. I just plugged it in. So area of the base is a circle, so pi r squared is area of a circle. And then 8 times 8 is 64. 64 times 13 is 832. Now if we want to leave it in terms of pi, it is done, but since we want to eat the pi, right, multiply it. So we multiply that, we get volume equals 2,613.8 centimeters cubed. Again, it is cubed. That is how you do that cylinder, volume of a cylinder. Next one here, right, volume of a triangular prism. Again, area of the base times the height. So again, we kind of gave you these answers so you could see all the work involved. And this is just practice. It's a recap. It is review. So maybe you understand. Look back in your notes and your formulas you've written down in the past couple of weeks of how to do them. Again, if you need a pause, just pause. That's the great thing about videos. Alright, so here we have a cone. So volume of a cone is just like a pyramid. Area of the base times the height divided by 3. Here in take 1, it is volume divided by, base times height divided by 3. 8.8 is my radius. Square it is 77.44. My height here is given to me, 23.4 inches. Multiply those two, you get 1812.096. Multiply that by pi. And then we divide by 3 and get our final answer as 1897.6 inches cubed. That is how you do volume of a cone. Let's see. Alright. Volume. Yeah, so that's the last one for the volume. So again, volume of this trapezoidal prism, it's the same setup. Area of the base times the height. So area of the base, it's a trapezoid. So the formula for area of a trapezoid is little h, which is right here. So I don't know if you can see that. Little h is going to be 24.7, right, as it is here. So B1 is usually the smallest number of the bases. So the bases here is going to be from here, right? That's B1, and then here B2. Now if you remember, this base is the same as this base, so this is also 10 feet. Now B2 is 34, 34. So 10 plus 34 is 44. Now, for some reason earlier, my brain wasn't working. I was just making a lot of small mistakes, and even I was saying a lot of small mistakes also. So I had to do take 3. Hopefully, this is it, because it's a lot shorter video now. So now we multiply 24.7 times 44, which is 1086.8, and then we divide that by 2, right? Because we're still trying to find the area of the formula, which is big B. So then 543.4, and this is feet squared. Now I'm gonna save the units to the end. That way it just looks messy. So make sure you know that this is feet squared. So feet squared, because when we multiply feet times feet, we get feet squared. We multiply feet one more time, my height, it's gonna get feet cubed. So just a little small recap there. My volume equals 10,324.6 feet cubed. So we multiply those two, area of the base times the height. Again, my height is the distance between the bases. So big H is the distance between my bases. So that's this base here. So the distance between this base and the distance between this base. So I saw students doing H as this one right here, which could be confusing, but I mean it is confusing. So again, it's the distance between the bases, not the height of the base itself. So that is how you do volume. Okay, so if you need to take a break, go right ahead. If you need to pause, right, switch your brain over to surface area and just sit back and relax and enjoy the show, right? No, grab your paper, follow along, do some work. Alright, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Surface area. Alright. Let's surface area. I'm gonna do this in green. So surface area. Now the way I see surface area, I don't know if it's gonna help you or not. Hopefully it does. But there's formulas you could use. But if you notice, for Prism, if it's like the same, like for example, this front side is the same as this back side, right? So that means you have 2 of those shapes. And then here on top, you have a long rectangle here, but you also have a long rectangle here. And that's getting messy. Let me clear all those 2. So you got those 2, right? But at the same time, you also have those 2 here, and we have those 2 here. So we have 2 of each shape. So if you look at a die, like a pair of dice, we have 6 faces. So 1 in the front, 1 in the back, 1 in the side, 1 in the side, top and bottom. So that's 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the formula goes, right, is that you just multiply 2 of those. So let me just try doing it this way. It's going to be the same thing. So I just wanted you to see that visually. So 2, right? It's going to be 2. I'm going to do this first. I'm going to do these, the top and bottom first, which is area is length times width, right? So it's going to be 18 times 3.5. Plus, right, so that's that one. That's this one and this one. Okay, that's those 2, right? Now, let me just color code it for you. Now we're going to have 2. This one, I should have left them. And this one. So we're going to have these 2 now. So this one is going to be 2 times, let's see, width times height. So let's just do 3.5 times 15. And then we have one more set, right? So let me get the green back again so you can see. This green's here. That's where it's coming from. And then let's do purple. So now I'm going to do the front and the back. So there's 2 of these, right? There's 2 of these. Let me cross hatch them back. my back, so 18 and 15. So it's going to be 2 times 18 times 15. And that is going to be my surface area. So now let's multiply them all out. So I'm just going to do them one by one. So let's do the first one. So we have 2 times 18 times 3.5. 2 times 18 times 3.5 is 126. This guy is 126 plus, bring it down. So again, there's no rush, right? We're not going anywhere. 2 times 3.5 times 15. Sometimes when I do these videos, I feel rushed, but it's because there's these programs that only let you record for 5 minutes at a time, and we usually run out of time, or the file gets too big, and it takes a long time to upload and download. So right here we are good. We are golden. We have all the time in the world. 2 times 18 times 15. It's 540. And then we're going to add all those three. So 540 plus 105. And I could have did it all at one fell swoop, but then I might make a mistake, and I don't want to re-record this again. Alright, 771 is your surface area. So your surface area, here, right, San Antonio, is equal to 771, and it's in inches squared. That is how you do number 2. Too easy, right? Hopefully the colors help you out. Alright, so doing a little movie magic here. Surface area, moving down. Alright, I wrote it down for you. So again, surface area is just the outside. It's the outside, just kind of like the surface, right? The area of the surface. It's a literal meaning. So you have your area of a circle. So you have 2 circles. So you have 2 times pi r squared. And then you have your circumference. So the circumference here is like the perimeter, or the distance of the whole circle, which if you stretch it out, it's just a rectangle. So it's going to be length times width, but we write it down as 2 pi r times the height. So then we plug in our formulas, or our numbers for the formula. So we have 8 as radius, right? 8 as radius and 13 as the height. So 8 times 8 is 64. 2 times 8 is 16. And then we multiply 2 times 64, 128. 16 times 13 is 208. We keep it in terms of pi as much as we can. So then 128 plus 208 is 336 pi, and then we eat the pi, right? So you take that loss right here, right? It looks like L. Sorry, my 5s always look like S's. Struggled all of my life with 5s. So 1055.6 centimeters squared. That is how you will input it. Okay, so now let's keep on going. Hopefully this video doesn't get too long. Okay, so scrolling down, surface area, we're still working the surface area. Now the next one, I noticed that you had to find the slant height. So L is the slant height, so I had to work it on the side here for you guys. So my slant height here, L, you gotta find the Pythagorean theorem, right? So you have to use Pythagorean theorem, to find your slant height. So you have your a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So here my radius is my A, 8.8. My B is 23.4, right? And then my C, which will be L, is what we're trying to find. So we add these two up, you get 625, and then we square root that, and then it gives us 25. So that here, our L, we plug it in here to our formula. So formula for surface area of a cone is pi r squared, which is the bottom, the base, plus pi r L. L is slant height. So then we have our formula here. So we plug it in. 8.8 times 8.8 is 77.44 times pi, and then again 8.8 times 25 is 220. So we add those two pi's up, we get 297.44 pi multiplied by pi, and our surface area is 934.4 inches squared. Okay, that is how you do that one. Now the next one, all the work is already done for us because we already found our height, our big H, and then we found our big B, area of the base. All we have to do here is find the perimeter. So now here, see, alright, here, let's plug in what we know so far. So we have surface area equals my height, which is big H is 19. Now I don't know my perimeter yet, so I'm just gonna leave a little space there. Well, let's find it. So perimeter, it's the perimeter of the base. So let's see. I'm just gonna leave a space there. Just gonna leave it as P for now. Oh no, darn. Wow, look at that. Ooh. Oh. Alright, so that went way down, so I had to pause it. So here, P, it's just adding all the sides here. So here, my perimeter is just going to be 34, right? 27 is the same here, plus 27, plus 10, plus 27. So these lines here means that they're the same. So these are all the same. So this is 27 here, 27 right here, 27 feet. So 10 plus 27 plus 34 plus 27 is equal to 98 feet. So here my P, oh wow. I don't know, it's glitching. I'm gonna finish this video pretty quick. I wanted to, it's been a struggle. The struggle is real. I don't know why, but good thing I'm very patient. Alright, let's finish strong, guys. Finish strong. 98 times 19, 1862. 1862 plus 2. So I'll clear it out. 2 times 543.4. 1086.8. 1086.8. Add those two. 1862. $29.48.8. 29.48.8. So 29.48.8, and this is feet squared, and we are done. Booyah! Whew. All right. That is how you do week 1 assignment. Not week 1, sorry. Week 5 assignment 1. Hopefully you guys appreciate this. If not, then, you know, it was fun making it too. Well, thank you guys. Make sure you guys keep PG, right? Do all your work, show your work. This is the work I want shown. Pause it if you need it. Again, that is week 5 assignment 1. I'm out.